Hey there, welcome back to CodeMate TV. Today we are diving into the world of automation using PyAutoGUI. Get ready for some serious ideas. Forget about the slow image recognition. Today we are using RGB colors in pixels to make our bot working amazing. Additionally, we have implemented a cool feature that makes our robot smart enough to stop playing in a situation that he loses or wins. Before we jump into today's episode, I highly recommend checking out the first one to understand what we are doing. You can also find all the codes in the description below. Hey, I'm Amir and this is CodeMate TV. Open your VS Code and let's have some fun. So first of all, let's create a function to do the preparation for our gameplay. To make our main function a little bit clean. 1 second, 5 seconds sounds okay. So let me run the bot again. Click on start and then okay, there we go. So now we want to set a region for our bot to only detect and look for the falling coins in that area instead of the whole screen, because in this way our bot plays and does its own tasks faster and better. So we need something like this square, and only by using snipping tools we take for example this area. This square is okay, and first we have to save it on for example capture.png as a name, capture.png, and then in PyAutoGUI we have a function named locate on screen. It returns the coordinates of that region. So capture.png, if I'm not mistaken, with a confidence of 90% as always, but we need to wait 3 seconds because we need that page be visible. So it exactly looks for the taken image, capture.png, and returns its coordinates on a screen that we need for our region. So as you can see, the left and top and width and height are the things that we are looking for. So just let me write it. Here, for example, for now. Also, whenever our bot click on this button, it goes to somewhere new. For example, as you can see, we are in the middle of the page, but as we specify the area for our region, we have to be in the same place always. So after clicking on this button, we have to do something like a page up by using the page up in our keyboard. Our bot always is here and it can focus on its region as we want. So for using to use hotkey in PyAutoGUI, we have to search for it on its documentation, and here it is, the keys that we can use in the hotkey functions. So in our preparation, we want our bot to first of all wait 1 second. It's quite normal to use 1 second between your processes. And then we need to use PyAutoGUI.hotkey, and the keyword that we want now is page up. So it should be here. You have the left and right and everything that you have on your keyboard. We use page up for this scenario, and we simply use PyAutoGUI.hotkey and page up. Let's check it out, and then I will use the region and the thing that I was talking about. So, and oh my god, let me just put the documentation on the code so you can use it later. So okay, we have to be in the main screen, and oh my bad, so we don't need these 2 lines anymore because I took the coordinates. So click on the start button and wait maybe 5 seconds, and then it should go up. Okay, and then click on the start button as we want. So now we want a function for playing. I mean, the primary focus of this episode is our bot to play the game actually. So so we need something like this, but after click on the start button, we have to wait 4 seconds, as you saw here. For example, 3, 2, 1, go. Now our bot has to play, so we need 4 seconds is okay, I think. So instead of we put the hotkey here, and also I want to increase this into 6, and after that I want to wait for 5.3 maybe. Then we have to run the play function. I mean, we have to implement it. So as you know, there are many coins there in that region, and it's not only 1 or 2 object to be detected. So we need a while. We need a while loop because we need to do it repetitively and continuously. And then you need to take the images that are available for the coins. The things that I have already done it to not make this video too longer. So you have to take all coins using snipping tools as I did in the PyAutoGUI, yeah, first coin, second, third, fourth, and fifth. There are 5 coins that need to be detected by our bot. It's quite difficult and demanding because they are moving and they're not same, and in each second they change their shapes actually. So it's quite demanding, but let's check it out. So 1 2 3 4 5 PNG. Yeah, and after taking the images, we want a while loop to, for example, center finder and x and iterate plus center finder for images 1.png for the first coin, and also PyAutoGUI that click x and y. So we can do it for all images, but I have something special. We can use something random from the random library. You don't have to install it, you already have it on your system, and we can create a random list, random target coins maybe. In random we have a function, if I'm not mistaken, was choice, that we can give a list of values. For example, 1.png and 2.png. So and 4 to 5, and each time that it wants to run the function, it returns one of these coins randomly, only one. And for example, if you want to see, we can easily do it here to test this function. 5.png, 1.png, yeah, it returns the values randomly. So, and here we need to use this format. So yeah, each time it randomly looks for the target coins on a screen and it clicks on the coins. But the problem is there is an exception in PyAutoGUI which comes from its parent libraries entitled Pyscreeze. And for example, let me show you. For example, to test, for example, we know that there is no 1.png or maybe 2.png on a screen at the moment, and by running our bot, it tells that PyAutoGUI image not found exception. We have to disable this exception because sometimes there is only Bitcoin or Dogecoin on a screen, and other coins are not available. So our bot crashes. We don't want it, and we need to handle it. So by searching on the internet, I found that, as I said before, PyAutoGUI uses Pyscreeze, and you can find that this problem comes from this part. Could not find the images, and image not found exception appears, which we don't want it from Pyscreeze. So we have to disable this exception in our code, and let me just find a, yeah, you have to set true or false for this value in your code, and we need to first import Pyscreeze. So when you install PyAutoGUI, it installs other libraries such as Pyscreeze, PyInput, and other functions such as Win32 APIs. So we don't have to install Pyscreeze because we already have the PyAutoGUI. So by setting the value false, just let me put it here for you, for those of you who want to understand better what's happening in the background. So by setting false value for this exception, we don't receive errors. For this part. So now we are receiving something new, and it says that cannot unpack non-iterable non-type objects. So, and it's quite okay because we don't have the images, or we don't have the target coins, so we don't have any center for this one. The thing that I did for Pyscreeze just handle this part, as you can see. Let me just, yeah. Using this line, do not, I didn't save the script. So there is no X and Y. Why it's saying something like this? Let me check the code. So it should be okay. What's happening? Oh my god. So Python PyAutoGUI center finder. What's happening here? Oh, because we are running the center finder. My bad, actually. So we just want to see the normal way of using PyAutoGUI and locate center on a screen. So we want images and random target coin. So okay, I was confusing. Also confidence of 90%. So by using this line, we don't receive errors as we wanted. See, no errors. But when we turn on this exception as I just did. See, image not found exception. I was fixing this part, but I was not referring to this part here, X and Y, and we were receiving the same error as before. So we are in the right place, I mean. And so now we don't want it anymore. And also center finder. And yeah, that's it. So now it's okay. So the problem is the X and Y are empty. They don't have anything inside them. So PyAutoGUI cannot click, and also we cannot return something here because it's non-type. We can use try and accept, which is in the Python originally, to handle this error, because we cannot click and also unpack non-type object on the screen. As you can see here, cannot unpack non-type object on a screen, cannot unpack non-iterable non-type object actually on a screen. So we have to handle it. We don't have any other choices. So just let me remove this part. I just wanted to show you how Pyscreeze image not found exception works, and we have to return to our code. So each time we need a try. It means that our bot tries to run this code, and if the problem occurs, it just ignore the part and skip the part. So, and also we can use some print, for example, something like an error occurred, for example, but we don't want it in this part. And by using pass, it is okay. It ignores the errors and try to click on one of the random target coins, and if it is available on a screen, it click on them. But in a time, as we did here, when the random target coin is not available on a screen, it returns an error, and by using this try exception, we can handle it so we don't receive errors. So now we have our play functions, but we need something else, because we want our bot to stop looking for the object when the game is in the losing mode, or maybe it emerges victorious scenario. So by using while and a one in front of while, it looks for the object continuously without having a stop. So we have to in some way tell to our bot, you have to play for the coins until you are in a game mode. So we can simply use the RGB colors of the gameplay area. For example, let me see. For example, whenever this area is brown, our bot has to continue its work or its job. And in the situations like these, when the color is changed, it means that something has been changed in the screen and in the gameplay, and our bot should stop its searching. So it is easy. We have to first take the RGB color of this area and then put a condition on our while loop, and we have to say that you have to look for the object until these RGBs are the same, and whenever the RGB is changed, you have to stop. That's it. So first, we take a screenshot from our screen by using scan, for example, equals to PyAutoGUI dot screenshot, and then we don't know the position of that place yet, and we have to take it later, and the RGB check is in a scan. I mean, we can use a function named getPixel, and it takes two values of the position of our mouse. The thing that we can do by PyAutoGUI.position, but we need to first take the position of that place for checking its RGB. So we have to do again something for debugging, maybe, or maybe for fixing. PyAutoGUI.position. Oh my bad. PyAutoGUI.position, it returns the X and Y of our mouse. Mouse or mouse? I'm not sure about mouse. Something Mickey Mouse maybe. So we have to wait because we need to do it manually by on our own. We are creating this pod together. I haven't prepared the script before, that's why we are encountering many errors and bugs, and then start finding a solution for them. So 10 seconds might be okay. So let me just, we want the position of this place somehow, but 10 seconds is okay. Let's click on the start button, and then we have to immediately move our mouse to the area. I think this area is okay between the zero numbers. So let me see, 1251, 279. So these area, this area should be checked each time in our loop. So we simply say 151 and 279. Yeah, first of all, it takes that RGB, and then in the while loop we can use something from the pillow library. And I think you have to import heal, but when you want to install it, you have to use this command, pip install pillow, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, you have to first install the pillow, and then from pil you have a function named image grab, and we just need to use image grab based on the RGB check on our loop. So pil it maybe image grab, because yeah, image grab. Be careful about the capital words. Grab that load, it takes screen on it takes the RGB of the specified position on our screen. We could use the way that we used here, take a screenshot and then call getPixel functions, but it's not fast enough. Pil is a bit faster than PyAutoGUI, so that's why I used image grab.grab load from pillow, and we have to use the positions because we want to compare these RGBs and compare these RGBs again and again and again. So what about region? I almost forgot. So let's find out what we need to do. Oh, I think we don't need this path here, but okay, it's okay. The problem is we cannot put the region argument in the center finder because, for example, for the Chrome, the region is completely different from the region that we want for the gameplay. So I have to implement another function named maybe center finder underscore region. Only for our gameplay. It's not efficient. It needs to be more dynamic, but from the point that it works, so I let it go. No problem. Lazy programmer. So it takes path and again confidence, and default value is 90%, and also it takes region, but the default value should be none because it's not like a confidence. But we can also set some default values, left, top, width and height, but I prefer to use none type. And in this part we have to again do something as we did before. Confidence equals to confidence, and region equals to region. Now we can, we have to return the value. Don't copy and paste the code. It really causes problem in your code. So ignore the region, and so let's just use it instead of center finder. And here we have to set confidence. We don't have to set 90% for the objects that are floatable and falling on a screen. It's quite demanding and challenging for our bot to detect them, especially when you use try and accept code. As a person who writes bots for websites and games, most of the time it doesn't work. I mean, you cannot detect the floatable objects, especially when they move fast. Like here we have 5 different target coins, but let's give it a try. That's why I'm using 60% for its confidence, and region equals to, you have to give the region argument to the locate center on a screen function, like this one in a tuple maybe. So where is the area that we took by using snipping tools? We have to put them here. 536, 421, 130, and 200. And then we have to click on them. So everything sounds okay. Just let me check again. Preparation. We have to wait 4.5 seconds after click on the start button. Then our play function will be called page up. I just increased the waiting times here. So yeah, everything sounds okay. So no problem. Okay, let's give it a try, but I'm sure that it doesn't work properly. But I have something special for these scenarios that we have. Floatable and moving object, Python, .py. Click on the start button. Then the page up for initializing the page. So it should play right now. It clicks. Well done. I haven't expected that, but so as you know, he is stupid. So because it's quite normal, as I said before, but our RGB checker works fine. As you did, our code stopped working after checking the RGB, and also it could click on some coins, but it was not enough. So let's implement a function for comparing the pixels of the target coins on a screen to all RGB colors for the pixels that are available on the screen. And when it finds the equal pixels, it means that the pixel is found, and then it clicks. It is way more faster than image recognition method. Also, I mean, however, image recognition is powerful, but not in these scenarios that objects are falling and floatable. And here we have 5 different coins, so it's really time consuming and challenging to perform the confidence part, which uses OpenCV in the background to put some threshold to find a similar RGB. It's quite time consuming and hard for our computer. So in this scenario, I want to use pixel comparison, which works amazingly. So we have to give only the target pixels instead of target coins or target objects. So the R target value, also the G value, and also the B value for the blue. And also we have the region here because we want our bot to be the fastest. So and so first we go horizontally. We go through all pixels in the horizontal, which is related to our width. So for X in range from 0 to all available position for our width. And also we want our bot to iterate 6 pixels, so it ignores the loop. It ignores its searching each 6 pixel because coins are not small enough. So it depends on the project that you wanna botting for, and 6 is okay, so you have to check it out for your own project. And also we need Y. Now we want to go vertically, so we need the code of the height of that region. So we need the third parameter. And also we want to ignore the pixels by 6. So now we have all the pixels, just we have to compare. Not to forget that we have to take a screenshot, and because we have to comparison based on the screenshot on that moment. So we can give the region codes. So now we just need the if condition. So let's just take the values as we did in that while loop for breaking the gameplay. So R and G and B equal to pick that get pixel and X and Y. So it takes all the RGBs that are available in that specific or specified coordinates for that region, and then we say that if R equals to R value and G equals to G value and B equals to B value, it means that we have found it. We have found that X and Y that has a similar RGB pixel as we put it here. So here we just have to click PyAutoGUI that click, but there is a problem here. You cannot click on X and Y normally as we were doing. Why? Because in this scenario we are making our calculation based on that region, so we have to translate the position of that target pixel into the original screen. I mean, we have to translate it by adding only the left and top, left for the horizontal part, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, and Y should be board the codes of the top. It means we are here just translating the position of found target to the position of found target based on the real screen. I mean the entire of our screen, because we want to click on it. So, and then break, because we have found it. So now we still want our play function, so I don't want to remove it, but we have to use. Let me just comment it out. Maybe in your project you want to use this method, but we want, for example, we want the screenshot, we want a while loop with that RGB checker for breaking the loop. So we don't want to random coins anymore and these lines. So in our loop, first we need our values, I mean the pixels, I mean the RGB of the target coins. And it's better, I mean we have to initiate them right before our loop to what should I name? So the values, maybe values are equal to, for example, the should be RGB. For example, 10, 10, 10. We have to take them. And also we need 5 RGB for each coins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, so we have scan here. So in our loop, we just have to use our click on RGB. So click on RGB pixel, but we want to go through all of the values. So I can just say for maybe for value in values, you just have to click on RGB pixel, and the value for the red color is 10, for the green color is 101, and in this scenario is 10 for the blue. So we can simply use the value 0 for the red color, and the first one for the green, and the second one for here. So also we have to give it the coordinates, I mean the region that we want our bot to do his research or detection on that specified region. So we want to use the region that we have it, because that's okay, I think. And now yeah, you just have to take the RGB colors of the target coins. So now we have everything that we wanted except the RGB pixels that we want for the target coins. So actually I took them because they're a little bit time consuming and I don't want to make this video longer. So it's RGB for the BTC and for the Dogecoin, the first blue color coin and the second blue coin, and also the gray, as you can see here. And I set a tuple for the RGBs and then put them inside the values, which is a list. And by looping on this list, our robot immediately click on similar pixels by using its comparison between all pixels that are available in that area, I mean the region, the target region, and just compares. So to show how I just took the RGBs, for example, for the Bitcoin, I mean, you have to first take the image as we regularly do by using the snipping tools, then just put 5 seconds as a waiting time. Then by using PyAutoGUI, that position, we take the current position of our mouse, and then just by using the pixel function, which is for PyAutoGUI, we take the RGB colors. It's easy. So let's see. You have to take the image and then immediately move your mouse to the target area that you want. And sometimes it's different. For example, it's quite similar, but let's take another, because the last time that I took, it was 49. Here it is. So yeah, take all target RGBs and then put them in the values as I did here. So now it's time to run our robot. We don't want these lines again. Just let me check and explain everything again. So we just use center finder. We don't use center finder region because we don't need it anymore, but we use center finder for finding the stable and fixed target images, such as Chrome icon, start buttons that we have, and also we have a preparation functions for them, and also a page up for preparation to initiate the status of the gameplay. And then we have a special and amazing function to make a comparison between the RGB colors of pixels on a screen, and also it has a region. So then we took the RGB colors by using the snipping tools and PyAutoGUI that pixel. You have to use PyAutoGUI.position to take the position and then pass it to the PyAutoGUI.pixel. It returns the RGB values as I just did, as you saw, and then it has a RGB checker for checking the status of the game. We do not want our bot to research or detect or do its job when it emerges victorious or when it loses the game actually. So yeah, let's give it a try. I hope it's a last try, because it's quite a long video that I've ever made. Click on Chrome icon, click on coin click start button. Okay, we have a page up, I think. Okay, so as you see, it clicks on coins as fast as possible. It can be confusing because we use many ways, such as object detection, OpenCV, and OpenCV in the background for the confidence. We use many things, but this one really works, as I'm using this method click RGB function on my own project in my job, and as you saw, it could finally win the game. So in the next video we use OpenCV instead of PyAutoGUI, because OpenCV is way more faster and powerful than PyAutoGUI, although it is a bit difficult, but it has many features and functions. We use, for example, by using Win32 API to capture the screen, and use template matching functions, which is special in OpenCV to detect the objects. And after that, if we had time, we can go through training machine learning for object detection models, such as YOLO version 9 or version 8, and drawing rectangles on them. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next episode.